Good afternoon. My name is Myron Franz, Revenue Commissioner for the state of Minnesota. I wanted to have a chance today to bring you up to date on some progress that we've made for the filing season for the income tax returns that are just completed on April 15th. We're making progress, and as we promised, after the return season was over, we would make a report and let people know where we were with processing the returns. Since we were able to implement the tax law changes by April 2nd, over 1.1 million returns were filed with the new tax law changes. This was a critical component. We wanted to make sure that we had at least 1 million people still to file to get the tax law changes in place. So those returns that were filed, the 1.1 million returns that were filed after April 2nd, were filed consistent with the new tax law changes that are being processed in the normal course. Now, about 260,000 returns were filed before April 2nd, and that qualified for the middle class tax cuts. We have already manually reviewed about 52,000 of those returns, about 20%, and we will soon automate that review process so it will start going much faster in the next week or so. Now remember, when we review the returns, one of three things is going to happen. Number one, we will adjust the return and issue a refund if it's due. Number two, we will request more information from you as a taxpayer and adjust your return if possible, and then issue a refund if it's due. And then number three, if we cannot adjust your return, we will notify you that you will need to file an amended return to get the benefits of the tax law changes. Now, we will complete the review of all 260,000 returns by June 27th. So you will hear from us by June 27th if you were affected by one of the new tax law changes. If you do not hear from us by June 27th, you were probably not affected by one of the changes according to our review. But if you think that you were affected by one of the 10 2013 tax law changes and you have not received a refund or letter from us by June 27th, you can contact us by phone at 651-296-3781. And for Greater Minnesota, it's 1-800-652-9094. Or you can email us at individual.incometax@state.mn.us. We'll post all this information today along with this information that I'm providing today. Now, I want to make one other point about property tax refunds. We mentioned this a little earlier that we would have to take a look at how these changes in 2013 affected property tax refunds. There are two property tax refunds, a homestead credit refund for homeowners and the property tax refund for renters. Now, after we review the returns, the income tax returns by June 27th, we will begin reviewing the homestead credit refund for homeowners and the property tax refund claims for renters that have been filed and determine if any adjustments are needed. We are asking homeowners and renters who believe they are affected by the 2013 tax law changes to wait to file their property tax refund claims. If you have not filed your property tax refund claim, please wait. If you have already filed, please wait and do not amend your property tax refund at this time. We will tell you when to file after we review the returns that we have on hand and after any legislative changes that might be made this week or next week. We understand the importance of timely filed timely property tax refunds, but it is important that you wait for two reasons. Number one, your income tax return needs to be adjusted to reflect the correct income amount before you file a property tax refund. Using the correct income amount could mean a larger refund for you. If you qualify for some of the 2013 tax law changes, your income may be reduced and therefore may provide you with a larger property tax refund. Now, second, the legislature is considering making some tax law changes now that could require additional changes to the property tax refunds that we will need to adjust for. So again, the good news is that you may be entitled to a bigger property tax refund if your income was reduced by the new tax law changes, or you may also be entitled to a larger refund if the tax law changes being contemplated by the legislature pass. So I think from our point of view, in the meantime, the main thing to remember is if you get a letter from the Department of Revenue asking for more information on your income tax return, please respond as soon as you can. There will be a date in the letter providing a time frame for you to respond. If we do not hear from you, by then we will not be able to adjust your return if it should be adjusted. So please check our website for more information at revenue.state.mn.us and click on the orange Tax Law Changes button. Please sign up for our email alerts, visit our website, and click the red envelope, and you will be given an opportunity to click information about these kind of changes in the future. Make sure your address has been updated. Taxpayers who have changed their addresses since the last filing should notify us so that we can make sure the refunds and correspondence go to the correct address. So the major themes today are June 27th. That's our priority, is to complete the review of all the returns that have been filed that qualify for the 2013 tax law changes and make those adjustments and either issue a refund or send a letter by June 27th. If you have not heard by June 27th and you believe you qualify, you need to contact the Department of Revenue. And then number two, the other important major theme today are property tax refunds. So we ask those of you who have not filed yet to wait to file, and we want to make sure that we will tell you a date in the near future when it's okay to start filing, but it will be after the session is over so we can take some time to analyze what changes the legislature might make in the process.